Chris Watkin, joined by the superb Sally Lawson, letting agent guru, all-round star lady. Thanks for joining me today, Sally. I asked you before I switched the cameras on, what's the one thing that you love about letting agents? And you said, I love letting agents because of their tenacity. What did you mean by that? Talk to me.
Okay, I've worked with a lot of letting agents over the last few years. It's got to be a few thousand. And one of the things that I find is so awe-inspiring and heartwarming in many ways is, the word I use is tenacity. They will not give up. They just keep going.
Like a dog with a bone.
Yeah.
But do you think they sometimes almost go on too much? Sometimes, you know...
Well, I'll give you an example. I mean, there's a lovely guy we worked with last year. He'd run his business for 20 years. And after 20 years, every single month, he was struggling to meet payroll, having to put stuff on his credit card and all this sort of stuff just to meet payroll. After 20 years, he's still going. Now, this is a story I hear all the time.
I mean, after 20 years, you should be...
You would have given up. You would have given
Most
up,
would have given
walked
up.
away, sold the business, but no. And I hear this time and time and time again. There was another guy who was a property investor turned letting agent. He was putting nearly 10,000 a month into his business to stay in business. This guy was absolutely broken, but he didn't feel he could give up because he didn't think anybody would buy his business. No one would take it off him. His exact language was, if someone would take it, I would give it. But he's still there. And this is what I'm saying about tenacity. You've got another lady I can think of. She used to be a letting agency, an estate agency in the heyday, 10 branches, all that sort of stuff, downsized to just one. Every single month she was putting money into this business and she wanted to pass it to her son, but she couldn't because she didn't want to pass that to him. She didn't want to pass that responsibility. These stories I keep hearing, Chris, over and over and over again. Now, the great thing is we've been able to work with these people and turn them all around. Every single one of those stories. The guy putting 10 grand in, we turned his business to an 80 grand profit with basically 3 letters and a slight adjustment. He then sold his business and bought a boat and is now sailing around Wales somewhere. So happy life. The guy who couldn't meet his payroll, again, a few tweaks, he's now added over £350,000 a year to his turnover. Absolutely phenomenal result from not being able to meet payroll. He'd had numerous business coaches he'd paid thousands of pounds to and not got anywhere. The lady who wanted to pass her business to her son, she's added $500,000 to her business. She's now, to use her quote, she visited 53 countries in the year before lockdown, and she's currently on a cruise ship somewhere over in the very nice place anyway. The answers are there, but what I love about this industry is that they just won't give up, and has got to be a credit to them, because no doubt if they spoke to their accountant, they'd be saying, you need to sell this, you need to get out of it. Speak to a lawyer, they'd be saying, get out of it. No doubt their spouses are saying, get out of it. You know, they're taking £1,000 a month salary, £20,000 a year, maybe. You know, it's hard, But you've got, what I love about these people, what I love about my industry is the tenacity. They do not let go.
Thank you for your time today, Sally.
Thank you.